How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the third Postgame Report on the channel. Unfortunately, it's talking about a loss to LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Russ, too much for the Cavs. Tonight, the Cavs coming off two great wins this past weekend, with the Lakers coming to town. But with LeBron and Russ leading the way, it was too much for the Cavs to overcome despite another phenomenal performance, 29 points and 16 assists from Darius Garland, losing to the Lakers 131-120. First, the stats for the victorious Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James had a triple-double, 38 points, 12 assists, and 11 rebounds. Russell Westbrook had 20 points and 11 assists. DJ Augustine off the Laker bench was very productive tonight, especially in that first half. He had 20 points. Stanley Johnson also off the Laker bench. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. Malik Monk off the Laker bench. He had 12 points and 3 assists. And Austin Reeves, who got the start tonight, he had 11 points and 6 assists. For the unfortunate Cleveland Cavaliers, Darius Garland had 29 points and 16 assists, as I just mentioned. He was a maestro out there tonight. Lauri Markkanen had a solid game, 18 points and 9 rebounds. Lamar Stevens also had a very solid game once again in the starting lineup, replacing the injured Jared Allen. He had 16 points and 6 rebounds. Evan Mobley had a quiet night, 13 points and 5 rebounds. But there is a reason for that for his quiet night that I will get to here in just a minute. Caris LeVert, probably his most smoothest offensive game as a Cleveland Cavalier. He had 13 points and 4 rebounds, and Isaac Okoro on four three-point shots had a 12-point night. Their next game is now a must-win against the Toronto Raptors on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern from Toronto on Bally Sports Ohio and NBA League Pass. In fact, head coach J.B. Bickerstaff just spoke to the media down in Cleveland and said that he believes the team got caught up in the moment, meaning the performance by LeBron James, of course, and he feels like this team will bounce back quickly, and I believe that the Cavs will as well, but we will see come Thursday night in Toronto. What went wrong for the Cavaliers? The Lakers playing, I believe, their best game of the year, shooting 56%, having 34 assists, and having only 8 turnovers. Secondly, the Cavs' mistakes. The Cavs only having 12 turnovers, but that resulted in 18 Laker points and playing their Lakers' style of run and gun, which obviously is not a Cavalier strong suit, as they are last in the league in pace. Allowing the Laker bench to become a factor, the third key in this loss for the Cavs. The Lakers bench outscored the Cavs bench 49-32, of course, led by DJ Augustine's 20 points off of that Laker bench. And finally, Evan Mobley getting into foul trouble. Mobley picked up a costly 4th foul early in the third, which is when the momentum really began to shift in the Laker favor. And that is the reason why Evan Mobley had such a quiet night, but I guarantee you this, the kid will bounce back, learn from this experience, and be ready to play. And as I said, a very, very important game to determine the Cavs' playoff hopes moving forward. That'll do it for this postgame report. A very short one. I'm not gonna, just I'm trying to think of the word here. I apologize. I'm not going to just keep hammering the Cavs because it really wasn't a bad game. It was just LeBron and Russ being themselves, doing exactly what they're supposed to do. My initial reaction to this loss was not a Cavs reaction, it was a Laker reaction. Where the hell has this been all season long, Lakers? Where has it been? I don't understand it. And you wonder why you're 10 games under 500. And the fact is that you're so goddamn inconsistent. And with that record, and with this amount of talent, despite all the injuries to Anthony Davis, despite, not fitting in with Russell Westbrook, looked pretty damn good tonight. And with that said, Laker fans, Laker Nation, you should be embarrassed by that record. But enough said on that for now. And as I said on my last episode, episodes will now be airing on Thursdays, and obviously a postgame report much like this one will air on Thursday evening as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you all then. First, the episode will be on early in that afternoon, and then the postgame report, obviously, after that game in Toronto. And before I let you go, just a quick reminder, all of my social medias are in a Linktree link below. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe, and I'll see you Thursday for a whole episode of the Rock to the Buzzer podcast.